Hi everyone, and welcome to Paper Pumpkin Week here on Creative Chelsey. This week, I'll be sharing some alternative card ideas you can make with the supplies from the November 2025 Paper Pumpkin Kit called Wrapped in Cheer. The projects this month are these cute gift boxes with tags, and the kit creates a total of 8, 4 in each of these different colors. They are perfect for family and friends. I'll be putting a cute little gift card and treats in for some of my children's teachers and coaches this year. Such a perfect little gift box. What I love to do is take the contents from the kits and create alternative cards. Today, I'll be walking you through how to cut the gift boxes to create all 7 of my alternative cards. You can find a link to the cutting guide below, as well as on my blog, creativechelsey.com. If you're interested in watching me unbox this kit or see any of my other alternatives, you can click on the playlist and I'll link it up here in the top right corner. I just want to mention that starting with the January 2026 Paper Pumpkin box, I will be providing these cutting guides as exclusive content. You will be able to download the cutting guides if you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber through me, Creative and Company team member, or as a Paper Pumpkin Cut Club member. The Paper Pumpkin Cut Club membership is through my YouTube channel and is only $4.99 a month. Each month, you will receive the exclusive cutting guide, early access to Paper Pumpkin videos, and members-only live stream and sneak peeks into my creative process. These benefits will begin with the January 2026 Paper Pumpkin Kit. Don't wait to sign up. Let's go ahead and get started cutting these boxes. All right, so starting with our first box, we're going to take the straight edge with this little divot, and we're going to cut right along this score line here. That's going to be our first cut. So then I'm going to go ahead and flip it over so that straight edge sits at 3 3/4 of an inch. And then I'm going to trim again. Once I have this done, I am going to trim off this curved part. Just like that. We're not using that at all. And then the next one that I want to cut is 3/4 of an inch. Okay, so I've got this piece here. This is going to be for card number 1. So it is 3/4 of an inch by 3 3/4 of an inch. And then we're going to cut, I'm going to rotate it so that straight edge is over here, and I'm going to cut at 5.5 inches. Oops. Just like that. Okay, so 5.5 by 3 3/4. You may notice that I've got a little bit of a divot here, so it's not a perfect square corner. I'm not worried about that at all. And this is also for card number 1. So before we move on, go ahead and grab these edge pieces that we trimmed off. You're going to use the 2 rounded flaps for card number 1 as well. You can just tear them off. We're just going to show that one edge. So anything that's kind of poking out, you can just cut off. There's no exact here. So those are both for card number 1. And then we are using these more square pieces. We're going to cut them down to 2.5 inches by 1 1/8. Okay. These are going to be for card number 7. So 2.5 by 1 1/8. Okay. The rest of the pieces you can just throw away. So those both are for card 7. So for box number 2, we're going to open it up and we are going to trim down these sides here. I'm going to just start by folding that again and just trimming off this top flap just to make it straight. So that way I have a straight guide for the top of my paper trimmer. And I want to just go right inside to just trim this down. We're going to use this whole thing. So we want 2.5 all the way across. So remove this side here. We are going to use this for a project, so hold on to it. So once you've cut that, go ahead and rotate. We are going to cut at 5.25 inches. Remove that piece, and then, well, we can just cut it this way too. I'm going to go to the bottom because I can use this straight edge here at the bottom. And we're going to cut at 2.5 inches from the bottom. The biggest problem with the boxes is just trying to get everything straight because there's really not very many straight edges. So once you have a straight edge, you'll want to just keep it and use that as your guide. So we're cutting this at 2.5 inches. Okay, so this final piece is 2.5 by 5.25. And this is for card number 2. Okay, once we have that done, next we're going to separate this side. So it's where we have the fold from when it was in the kit. Okay, so we're going to fold that flap down so that we can use this flap as our guide at the top. And what I want to do is just cut right along that folded line or that score line. Okay, and we are going to use this as well, so hold on to this. We'll trim that down in just a minute. This one we're going to use for card number 3, so go ahead and put that off to the side. And then let's trim this down. We're going to want something that's about 3/8 of an inch wide by 5.5 inches. So just to kind of trim it, it looks like it's pretty close to being trimmed there. So 3/8. If you need to get some tape or something to hold that down, you can. And then 5.5 is what we're looking for. So you'll just trim just the tiniest bit off of each side. Just trim a little bit off the bottom just to make a nice square corner. Okay, so it's about 3/8 by 5.5, give or take. Okay, this is going to be for card number 5. And this might all be easier if you have your cutting guide in front of you. Then you'll be able to kind of see the measurements and see where they kind of come from. So for card number 3, we need a piece here that's about 3 3/4 inches. And so I'm just going to go ahead, kind of eyeball it, trim off the flaps on one side, and then rotate and trim again. Okay, so this is the piece that we'll get for that one. So 3 3/4 length with whatever width you have. And this is for card number 3. Okay, the rest of this is just trash. Then for our box number 3, we are going to, let's go ahead and trim right along the score line here. So just trim off all those pieces and then rotate, and let's trim off the other side. We want it to be about 3 7/8. If it's a little bigger, that's okay too. So again, just trim off right along that score line. So you have this nice big piece. We're going to separate it. I'm going to cut, it's probably going to be right on this score line, but I just want to measure really quick. So 3 3/4 with that cut out piece on the left. It's going to be right on that score line. This is going to be for card 5. It's the side with the little bit of a flap. And then this one is for card 4. We're going to go ahead and on one of these, you can just trim these sides, just like we did before, to like about 2.5. You just want to even out the sides here. This is going to be used for card 6. If you want to cut off that top, you can, but you don't need to. And then we also have this one that's going to be used for card 7. We're going to do the same thing, about 2.5 inches by 1 1/8. And 2.5. Okay, and again, that's for card 7. Well, thank you so much for joining me today as we cut up our gift boxes for the alternative cards I'll be sharing this week. Make sure to come back tomorrow to see the first alternative card that I've designed. Thank you so much for watching and have a creative day. Bye.